Meow. It's Saturday, October. This doesn't fit very well. I can't talk. Um, it's Saturday, October 28th, and it's almost Halloween. I love Halloween. So I'm all decked out here. One of my very favorite masks I got in New Orleans a couple of years back. Was it New Orleans? Yeah, it was New Orleans. So I have a collection of masks that I enjoy, and I like to pull them out for Halloween. So anyway, Halloween is coming, and let's dive in. Okay, the real me. Not quite as scary. Um, Although a little scary because I'm not really feeling myself. And if you're interested in that, at the end, I'll kind of go into that a little bit. But anyway, happy almost Halloween. And um, it's Stitching to Connect Annie. I don't think I said that. I think this is like my 66th video. I don't really keep track very well of that. And I just wanted to um, check in with you, do a few whips, and I did get a finish. Let me grab it. Okay, so this was a start and a finish. This is my bat cat. He's very sparkly. I hope you can see a little bit of that. He has a lot of beads. He's my first Mill Hill Halloween um, piece that I ever finished. I have a couple going that are like the 6x6 ones, but I haven't quite finished them. And because I was feeling really lousy, I got a really bad cold. Oops, that's the back of it. You don't want to see that. I got a really bad cold, and I did not feel like stitching, but for a couple of days I didn't. And then I was just like, what can I stitch that won't take a lot out of me? And I actually started this and finished this in, I think, 2 to 3 days. She was really fun, and she hangs beside me. And um, this Mill Hill kit comes with a magnet. I need to finish the back of it. I'm going to put some felt on the back of it. Comes with a magnet to put on the back of it, but I decided I wanted to make it into an ornament. I have a little Halloween tree downstairs. Actually, it's a holiday tree. And then since I've been up here a lot, this is my bedroom, and I've been stitching in my bedroom a lot, I decided I'm just going to put a hanger on it and hang it beside me, and it makes me smile. So that's my main accomplishment. The other thing I stitched on, which I was excited about, grab the pattern out. That was what do I want to say? And not a do-over, not a crossover, just kind of a hangover kind of feeling from the Mirabilia retreat I went on, is Miss Nora Corbett's Taurus. I'm a May 3rd baby, so I'm a Taurus. And I picked her up right before I went to the retreat. I think like a couple weeks before the retreat, I ordered her from 123 Stitch. So did I start her? I think I did start her at the retreat. I can't remember, but I definitely got the fabric at the retreat. So, and I've gotten quite a bit done. I'm pretty pleased with her. So this is how much I've gotten done. I started the beading. The beading is her, I don't think if you can see it. It looks like cross stitch, but these are beads. All of this is beads up in here. So I got that started. This is the first Mira face I've ever done, and I'm super happy with her. She got a little wonky in her face, and I had to do a lot of frogging, a factor of my cold or a factor of just not paying attention. I don't know. I had some problems with her. I'm anxious to see when I outline her face whether this will all come together, because I'm not super excited about how her face and her neck look right now. I may have to do a little bit of frogging and restitching on that. But now when I look at her, I think she's pretty awesome. And she looks like she's supposed to look, I think. She's got those pretty eyes. Nora can do faces like none other, as far as I'm concerned. She really does amazing faces. So then the other thing I worked on, because I got kind of excited about Halloween stitching, was this this little Mel Hill. I think it's called Into the Woods, it's called. And I got almost one of the cats done. And I'll hold it up to that. You can pretty much see it. So the middle cat, I got him, her, they almost done. So that was kind of fun, and that was kind of a continuation. That's the word I wanted earlier. Continuation of Mirabilia, but a continuation of Halloween after I did my bat cat. So I really did do quite a bit because it's been 10 days, maybe 11 days since my last Flosstube, and the fact that I felt pretty lousy most of that time with my bad cold. I felt pretty good about that. So those are the 3 things I've stitched on. Those are my whips and one finish. It's not fully finished because I do want to finish the back. Sorry, I'm drooling. I did want to finish the back of that with some felt. That's what I usually do for those. So, let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I got Turn Away. If this is a Black Needle Society unboxing of sorts. Most people have already shown and done this, but I will show you mine. First of all, we got this lovely bag. It's Sabrina. So I got the trick so that you could get a trick or treat box, and I got the trick box. So a little bit spooky, a little bit scary. Not always my cup of tea, but when I saw who the designers were for the main chart, I decided I'm going to go with a spooky. So I went with the trick box. And I love this bag. This is a really beautiful bag. And it's Sabrina, which I watched. I think I need to finish it because when I started watching it, I was watching it with my granddaughter. And it was a few years back, and now she's started college. And I don't think I ever finished it, so I should go back and finish it during this spooky weekend. So I'll just pull things out of this and show you what we got, kind of in an unorderly fashion. We did get this lovely. My fingers don't work very well, so I don't even know if I can do this. Let me try. They have snaps in the corners, and I usually have to get out like a wrench or. Oh, I did it. So they have snaps in the corners. My this is from Stranger Things. Hellfire Club was part of Stranger Things, and so they did a lot of fandom from spooky series, spooky movies, things like that for the trick box. And I was thinking, this is leather. I think it's real leather. It's very, very nice. Has a guy on the back. Anyway, my grandson, who's 16, is a fan of Stranger Things. And I thought I might stick this in with his Christmas gifts because I have one of these. I can't remember from which that sits, which Black Needle Society previous box, but it sits right beside my stitching downstairs. And I thought, you know what? Nathaniel is old enough. He's 16. He probably, and I honestly never noticed, but I think he probably has various and sundry things on his dresser. And he could maybe use something like this as a young man to hold some of those things, and it's kind of fun. So I'm going to do that. So that was kind of cool. So I already have a home for that in my brain. And then, let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got this fun thing. I think it's called Thing from Adam's Family. Needle minder. It's cute. I think it's made of wood. I didn't even take it out of the packaging. Then I kind of put, this is one thing I know will get tucked into somebody's future gift that likes spooky things. Future stitcher that likes spooky things. It's a Chucky corner gauge. It's made out of, kind of hard cardboard. It's nice. It's nice and sturdy. But I have several of these, and Chucky's I'm not a huge fan of Chucky's. So it says, we're friends till the end. I know there's a new Chucky's series. I've given some thought to watching it, but I don't think I will. He's just too creepy. Oh my God, he's so creepy. We got this thread jewelry on a ring, which is cute. Oops, cute. I'm not sure who the little guys in the windows are. There, it's not too glary. Not sure. Maybe a Dracula, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, I like the way they do that thread jewelry. They've started a series of these, so a lot of our boxes, a couple of our boxes, I think I have like 3 now. I know my flamingo one. I have a flamingo one. I'm not going to pull it out right now. Anyway, it has flamingos in the windows and flamingos on the front porch. It's really cute. So this is called Stitches and Screams, which is super cute and very fun. And then we got floss drops. I can never remember the name of those. And they're all movies, Scream or series. Blair Witch Project, which I watched the first time when it first came out. It made me sick to my stomach because if you don't know, Blair Witch Project is like it's done like a home movie. So it's very shaky. Nightmare on Elm Street, never watched that. Saw, never watched that. Friday the 13th, I think I watched that once in my lifetime. Insidious, and I don't even know what that is. I need to look that up because I'm kind of one that, well, if it has a good story, or I like the actors in it, or I've read good reviews about it, I'll dive in. One of the ones that I think is really fun was on the list in our little booklet that comes with it, was Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. And if you've never watched that, it's a little scary, but it's really fun. It's funny, and Michael J. Fox is funny in it, and it has some funny characters, and it's a fun watch. In fact, I think it was last Halloween. I need to ask my sister if she's pulled it out. My sister watches, has DVDs, and she likes to collect, and she has a huge collection of DVDs. And I sent her a copy. I ordered on Amazon and sent her a copy of Frighteners, and she really, really liked it. So that was fun. So I think the last time she was here, we sat down. No, it wasn't in spring last year. It was the fall before that. We sat down and watched it, and she really liked it. So that was fun. Conjuring, I know I haven't seen that. And what's this one? Paranormal Activity, I haven't seen that. And Evil Dead, I know I haven't seen that. And Halloween, which I think I've seen. So maybe 3 out of the 10 I've seen or entertained of watching. But that Insidious, I may have to look that up and see if what kind of storyline that has. See what I think. Then we got, I need to punch holes in these and put them on the ring. Yeah, okay. And we got 5. I didn't realize we had 5. They're Night Stalkers Calling. and they're put out by Night Stalker's Calling. That's the Etsy shop. I believe it's an Etsy shop. So you can look these up and order them if you want. Or these might have been done just for us, but they're new to me. I had not heard of this dyeing company, and they're the colorway. This one's called Cult. It's got lots of pretty blues in it, which I super like because you know I love blue. This is called Freak Show Pinks. I don't know what she based her names on, but they're fun. Roanoke, which is very pretty. I really like that. As I've said before, I will tend to use these variegated, maybe off, not, I don't like to say off brand because this might be a big brand. I don't know. Either one-offs where they've dyed it just for the box or just great variegated flosses for borders around smalls. If I'll do a small for an exchange or something like that, then that's what I'll use. This is called Double Feature. It's green and it has a really pretty green variegation. This one is called Apocalypse. And it's, yeah, these are great colors. I'm very excited about those colors. I think those are very, very fun. Then we got, this didn't come on this, but I stuck it on here. We got this Ghostbusters patch. You could put it on like a denim jacket or a shirt or whatever. I just stuck it on here just because it had a sticky back and I wanted to make sure I didn't lose it. In this little coffin box, which would be super cute to do a smalls, and it would be fun to do for a smalls exchange. Next, I'm thinking ahead. Next, Black Needle Society Camp in August next year, they announced our theme is going to be all holidays. This would be fun to do some pom-pom trim, do a little small, you know, like not this cat, but you know, he would fit too. Super cute. Some kind of little small on to exchange. And then you could put goodies inside, which would be cute too. So, and that was cute. I'm probably not the only one that's thinking about this, but that'd be a really cute smalls exchange. Yeah, I got to remember that. I need to write that down in my book so I don't forget. This is, oh my goodness, Squid Game. I think I tried to watch the first episode and didn't get it. Wasn't sure about it. Was not in the right frame of mind because everybody raves about this. But for some reason, these symbols represent that. So, yeah. And then our fabric, which I will pull out of the bag because somebody else did and I realized. I'm sorry, I'm so hoarse. I'm going to get a drink. My lovely husband brought me home A&W last night. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's called Nightmarish. This happens to be 18 count. It's by Bestitch Me. I'm really, really liking Bestitch Me fabrics. I think maybe I did join their monthly. I might have. But this is really pretty. It would be really pretty for a lot of different things, but it'd be really fun for like a Halloween, or it could be a lot of things. It's a beautiful piece of fabric. Mouth is not working correctly this morning. And then the pièce de raison. I can't talk today. De resistance. Sorry, all you French people out there. I just butchered that. Is put this back in the bag. Is the pattern or chart, and it is a Lola Crow. Now Lola Crow did the haunted library, I believe. I want to say that. And she did that garden one that everybody worked on this last few months or 6 months ago. It has oh my goodness, people, a gazebo. I think that's what it's called, a gazebo over the top of it. It's beautiful. I didn't do it because I'm not a particular plant person. It was like spooky plants or haunted plants or something like that. And it really was very, very cool. But I think she designed that, and she designed this for us, which was, or for Black Needle Society, which is called Monster Movie Nights. And someone was starting this on this fabric. Not quite sure I would use this for that. But I'll be interested to see your progress and see what it looks like. I love to see people's choices. I think we all have different tastes. We all have different ideas of how things will look. But this is a fun chart. And I will read the little blurb inside. It's called Monster Movie Night by Lola Crow, cross stitch. What is this terrifying scene? It's streaming night on Halloween. The super fans are monsters here. They cosplay and collect all year. A specter wants to bust a ghost. A New Orleans vampire makes a toast. To a striped suit skeleton, our host. Name him thrice and he's the most. Obviously, Beetlejuice. Though Wednesday's child is full of woe, her werewolf roommate's colors show. And Tish won't let the roses grow. The upside down is down below. So Tish is from Addams Family. She's Morticia. And upside down is from Stranger Things. I know that. I saw Stranger Things. Dracula's poor minion eats a tub of buggy popcorn treats. And vampires turning into bats are cuter with their favorite hats. A crow that holds a bag of sand. Some teens whose plane will never land. I think that's Yellow Jackets. The town where slayers take a stand. The TV has a ghostly hand. What else is there left to stitch? A candle summons up a witch. We're making Christmas spooky kitsch, and Ash puts zombies in a ditch. And when you've stitched it, you will know the monster's favorite streaming shows. I think that was pretty cool. And if she wrote that, I'm very, very impressed. So as you can see, there's Beetlejuice, I believe. That's what I want to say anyway. Summerdale is from, you'll know, and you're yelling at me. And I watched some of it. I got a little tired towards the end of it. Or I don't even know if it's over yet. It's probably not even over yet. Oh, wait, Summerdale. No. Summerdale is, oh God, it's the old one. It's the, I'm sorry, folks. My brain is just not working today. It'll come to me. Starts with a B. Anyway, pretty cute, pretty fun. Lots of spookiness. And then, of course, this is the upside down. So the upside down world is everything's turned upside down. And that's from Stranger Things. I believe this is the werewolf. Buffy. Thank you. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yes, Summerdale. This is Ghostbusters right there. Those are the things that jump out at me the most. I think it's a very fun stitch. Will I ever stitch it? I don't know. I have so many fun Halloween stitches that I'm working on that I'm not sure of. Just not sure about that I'll stitch it. But it's a great design. So put all this back in my lovely Sabrina bag. Buffy the Vampire. Why couldn't I remember that? And I saw all of Buffy, and I saw all of Angel, and I saw all the things that all the spin-offs of that. I definitely saw. Then the other thing I have beside me, which I'll show you, and I think I showed it to you before, but I'm enjoying a lot. And this was my small from, yeah, it was my small from Black Needle Society camp. I love it. It's a little tray, super cute, and I'm enjoying it. It's a witch and a mouse. I think it's Barbara Anna, but I honestly don't know for sure. And I forgot to ask. I did get a photo with the stitcher, but I forgot to ask her if it was Barbara Anna, but it looks like Barbara Anna with the keys hanging off the mouse and the colors and just the composition of it. I'm pretty sure it's a Barbara Anna. So she sits next to me, and I enjoy her a lot. Okay, what else do I have to share? Yesterday I got some more thread. Oh, I know. Biggie. This is a biggie. Okay, and I dumped it all out, of course. Hold on. And my cat was laying next to it, and she just went, whoosh. She's miss gone. I was hoping I would get to show you her because she's all black. She's a Halloween cat. So when I was stitching my bat cat, that went so quickly. I was very pleased with how quickly I stitched that up and finished it. And I thought, I've been trying to think of what to stitch for my table mates and the hosts, the 3 hosts for stitching at sea, the cruise that I'm going on, that Jean Farish is responsible, and then Jan, can't remember her last name, and Michelle Bendy Stitchy, Jan Hicks, and Michelle Bendy Stitchy, and Jean Farish are putting together this cruise, Caribbean cruise in January. I bought my plane tickets. I have paid my cruise off. I signed up. I don't know if I got in for sure yet. I haven't heard, but I signed up for the excursion that they are sponsoring, which is not necessarily cross stitch related, but it's batiks and how you make batiks on the island of, I believe it's St. Kitts. We're going to Puerto Rico, St. Kitts, and Nevis. I think that's what it is. Is that right? That's not right. Is it Barbados? I can't remember right now. Sorry. Anyway, going to 3 islands. It's a 7-day cruise. Super excited. Got my own cabin. There's going to be 70 stitchers, I believe. And it sold out within at least maybe 10 days. Maybe it wasn't quite that long. Anyway, sold out. And there are people who are bringing non-stitchers, such as either friends or spouses or others that are coming too. So it should be a really good time. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping to sort out some of my physical stuff by then, that I can really take care of myself and enjoy this time. These are places in the Caribbean that I've never been, and my husband and I and the snow is starting to fall, folks. We're having our first snowstorm today. Supposed to get 3 to 6 inches. We'll see. Could be even more. I got distracted looking out the window. Sorry. Prior to COVID, my husband and I we did quite a bit of cruising. I like to go to warm places, so we did a lot of Caribbean cruising, and we had some great times together. So when he heard about this, he said, I think you should go because he can't go because of his sister. So, and he said, I think you should get your own cabin. You'll have your own freedom. I told him it's kind of expensive being cruising as a single. And he said, nope, go for it. So I went for it. So all I have to do, and I am going in a day early and leaving the day after we get back from the cruise, partly because of weather in January. Definitely because of weather in January going out. I want to make sure I have a full day to get there before the cruise leaves. So I'm getting there on Saturday. The cruise leaves on Sunday. I'm leaving first thing Saturday morning. So I should be fine unless it's just a horrendous storm. And then coming back, I decided, you know what? I'm going to give myself a day. Because when my husband and I would cruise, we would get off the ship, go to the airport, and come home. And it's a little crazy, but it works. It's fine. You can do it. But I thought, nope, I'm going to get off the ship. I'm going to go to a hotel. I'm going to gather myself. Pardon me. And I'm going to leave. I think I'm leaving mid-morning or maybe lunchtime the next day. Give myself plenty of time to just regather, get a good night's sleep, and come home. Also, if it's bad weather and I get stuck there, oh well, I'm stuck in Florida. I mean, bad weather at home. But anyway, TMI, a little too much information, but all of that's done. So, pardon me, I haven't gotten my hotels yet, but I did get my flight. And I've paid my cruise, and I'm ready to go in January. So, anyway, back to my story. So I was thinking, what can I stitch? What can I do for small? And they're saying, let's do smalls, but let's not put a lot of stuff in it because a lot of us are flying to there and not having room for a lot of extra stuff in our suitcase. So they said, keep it to a minimum on smalls for exchanges. And so I thought, as fast as that cat went, I bet if I took one a week, and I think I have 8 weeks now, 8 to 10 weeks before we sail. No, even more than that. I have all of November. No, I have about 8 to 10 weeks. All of November and all of December and 2 weeks in January. So that's 10 weeks. If I pick up a Mill Hill and finish it or almost finish it one a week, which I did with my cat, finished it in 3 days, I could have some fun exchanges. That's what I'm doing. So I ordered my Mill Hills. And they're all beach or sea related. Okay? More beach than sea. I got this, which is swimsuit. It's blue. It has, I think it's a little butterfly bead on it. Yep, there's the bead. Super cute. I've seen some people do this. Maybe in my mind I saw somebody do this as a Wonder Woman outfit, but I'm going to do it like it is. It's called Spring Bouquet. It was in the Spring Bouquet collection, but it's a beach bucket. I don't want to have to pull this out, so I'm trying to get the glare off. There we go. It's a beach bucket with a shovel on some sand, and has a sailboat and a sun on it, which I thought was really fun. Again, Spring Bouquet Seagull. I ordered these on 123 Stitch on Monday and got them Wednesday. 123 Stitch has an amazing turnaround time. I think they're in Texas now. And they're cute, sitting on some little, stumps in the sea. Seagull. I wanted something where they would know, and I'll definitely put information on it. I won't stitch it on, but I'll put it on the back of, that this was for the cruise, or definitely put a 20. Oh, that reminds me. I have to order some 2024 little metal hangers to put on, or little metal tags to put on these because I want to have them as a 2024. This one also came from Spring Bouquet. It's a beach ball. Has a little crab on it. That should go pretty fast. That should go pretty fast because there's very little changes except for the crab. And lots of fun buttons. And what is that guy? Oh, the one at the very middle one. That's a really pretty bead. And then this is Fancy Fish. Looks very tropical. So he's cute. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I got this one. I thought I had some more. Maybe I was just thinking, wow, I don't think I ordered enough, or I held some back to see if I could actually get some of these done. I have some more picked out, but I didn't get them ordered yet. I did want to do a nice biggish, a little bit bigger one for each of the gals that are setting up the cruise. Jean Farish, Jan Hicks, and Michelle Bendy. And so I did get a Tropical Santa. These take a little more time. So I think maybe that was like, I'll order these small ones, see how fast I can get them done. See if I can get Tropical Santa done, and then order a couple more. That's what my thinking is. So if I can even get 1 or 2 a week, I'll be in really good shape. Now, if I get that much done, I'll be amazed because I have so much other stitching I want to do. And now that I'm kind of trucking along on my Nora Corbett, and I have more things I want to start because that's what we do, right, Stitchers? Anyway, so I got Tropical Santa. He's super cute. And I thought he'd be so fun for a special gift to say thank you to the ladies who put this together. Okay. That was basically my haul. I got some more, thread. Oh, and I did get another piece of fabric. I'll show you that real quick. And it's really pretty too. And it might be the key to my mermaid that I got at Marabilia Retreat. Here it is. I did get this. It's called Storm. Did I even open it? Wow, I didn't even open it, but I liked the outside of it. So let's see what it looks like. This is a revealing. I get a 17 by 26. I think that's a fat quarter. It's more than a fat 8, I know. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. I have to throw my threads on there and see. It's not showing up super well, the color, but it's definitely blues and greens and sand color. And I think it might be really pretty for that mermaid. She needs some color, but not a lot. I'll have to see. I'll have to pull my threads. Anyway, I belong to Pam's New England stitching shop. Pam, Stitching the Line of Good Enough, owns that store. It's the one where everybody went to the Massachusetts retreat. I belong to her monthly, and I get threads monthly, and I get oh my goodness, Atomic Ranch fabrics monthly, and that was my monthly. So I did get that. I really should cut back on my orders right now because of this cruise. And I'm trying to. The only thing I ordered really was these, which I'm very excited about. And I think I will start one today. But I also said, no, I'm going to just work on Halloween stuff the rest of the time. Ooh, the snow's falling, people. We're having our first snow. And it was in the 70s, almost 80 this week. And it's 26 out, I think, right now, maybe even a little colder than that. And so we're kind of due, and it will warm up again. We'll have some nice weather, but this will probably do in our trees, especially if it's a heavy, wet snow, which they are. They're forecasting that we get a heavy, wet snow, which is very common this time of year. And we have a lot of leaves on our trees still, a lot of colorful leaves, and it probably will take them down. So kind of our last hurrah for leaves, which is fine. What else? Oh, I do want to show you one thing I did order and has come in and started. I'll show you on my iPad really quick. Yeah, winter storm to spread snow from the Rockies to the plains. 3 to 5, probably 3 to 5, probably up to 6 to 8 inches we're supposed to get, which is a fair amount of snow, and in a 24 to 48 hour time period. It's going to wreak havoc with the Bronco game tomorrow. Kansas City is coming to play us tomorrow, and it probably will be not good for Broncos because Kansas City is so good. But we did win our first home game last week, finally. Broncos are not too good, but if you've watched me in the last 3 years, because I'm going into my 3rd year here, I bleed orange. I've been a Bronco fan since the 60s, and that's probably not going to change. We've had some rough years. These are rough years right now. We've had some great years, waiting for some great years, but yeah, we'll see. It's fun. It doesn't change my life, but I enjoy watching them. But I more enjoy watching good football. And so I kind of adopted some better teams to watch. I like watching Seattle. I like watching, I definitely like watching Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes is amazing. So don't hate me, Bronco fans, but I do enjoy watching him. Till we get a decent quarterback and a decent team, I have to say, I want to watch good football. So that's the football portion of this program. What I wanted to show you was Satsuma Street put out a sale, and it's a winter sale. And so I'll probably start it in December, but this is the first part of it. Isn't that pretty? I love her colors. I'm gonna have to find some blue. I think I have some pretty exciting blue fabric that I could use for that, because her colors and her designs are fun. And she also said this isn't just Christmas, it's winter. And so it'll be fun to start it in December. I'll probably do a little bit of Christmas stitching, but I don't know how much. And so plans, November, start my smalls for the cruise. Definitely get those going. Work on my Nora Corbett, because I'm really enjoying her, and I'd love to get a Nora Corbett done. As I said, this is my first face that I've ever done of Nora Corbett. And I'll show her again. She's really lovely. I really like her a lot. She's got a beautiful face. So I'm excited. I have all her threads. See, I'm just not sure she's totally symmetrical yet. I've got to dig in deeper and figure out if I counted wrong somewhere. Her shoulders don't look right. I don't know. I have to recount some things and make sure. But I'm pretty much done with her face and some quite a bit of her hair, and I started the beading. I'm kind of beading as I go. I know a lot of people don't bead till the end, but she's so small-ish that I can get her on I can do her on the Q-snap I have on her, and I don't think I'm going to have to move it much, if at all. And so I'm not going to be smushing beads or anything like that. So she's my first real, almost like on my way to being done Nora Corbett. Because I have At the Met going and I love it, but I'm not terribly far in it. And then I got some of the new ones I want to get started. So November plans. So that will be part of it. What else? I had another start or I know what I need to do, and I need to get it out, and I might even work on that this weekend. I'm going to see my son and his wife in the first week of December, provided all this health stuff gets sorted out, which I'll talk about at the end of this. And I'm working on their dog Stitch, which they lost their puppy. He was 5 years old, 6 years old, July 4th. Beautiful Chesapeake Bay Retriever. And I started it last year when I saw them, and I've been working on it, but I would kind of like to finish it or get it close to being finished to give that to them for Christmas. I don't know if I'll get it done to give to them when I go see them. And it may be too, I don't know. When I see them, I'll know a little bit how far down the path they are with their grief. And maybe I'll make that decision then. Maybe I'll have it almost done, or I'll have it done and take it with me and decide, okay, I am going to give this to you, but I have to take it home and get it framed. So I may go that route, or I may say, you know what? I'm going to wait a year, let them heal more, and then give it to them as a memorial. I'm not sure on that. And as I'm speaking, I'm thinking that through. So that's one thing I do need to work on. I'm glad that I came up with that while I was talking to you, because that gets it in the front of my brain. And then what else? I think that's it. So if you're interested in my life section, I'll be talking a little bit more about my life in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll be done. So if you're not, that's fine. I'll see you in a week to 10 days to 2 weeks. That's kind of my time frame. And keep stitching, keep connecting. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things if you feel so inclined. Oh, I know one thing I need to talk about. I have a winner of my bag. Hold on 1 second. I need to pull this up. Oh boy. Mary Lee Laird won one of my bags. And Mary Lee, if you are interested in my life, I'll tell you why this hasn't gotten sent out. But congratulations. And I fully plan to get this in the mail this week to you. The other person that I drew has not responded to me. So if I haven't heard from that other person, the other stitcher or just viewer, and if they don't respond by the next time I film or Flosstube, I will draw another one. But for right now, Mary Lee, you have won the first bag, the bee themed bag, and it will be in the mail to you. So anyway, bye for now. Stay tuned if you are interested at all in my life, and keep on stitching, keep on connecting. This is Annie. Okay. If you did want to stay for a little bit of life, I've had a rough week. I mentioned to you that I had a bad cold, or I was sick, Anyway, I had a bad cold. It wasn't COVID. It was just congestion and yuck and everything that goes along with a bad cold. And I just could not seem to feel better and to kick it. But I did have a Halloween um, event planned with a friend, and it was outside. It was called Jack o' Lantern Magic. I think they do it in California and they do it in Denver. I do it in LA area and they do it here in Denver. I bought the tickets back in August, and one of my other, well, my one of my very best friends couldn't. My best friend could not go because she had gotten a flu shot and then got very sick after that. She wasn't sure it was flu or what it was, but she couldn't go. So I invited another really dear friend, and we went. And it was a big spread over. We have a place called Hudson Gardens here, and it's a big landscape, probably 5 acres. I don't know. It took us a good hour to hour 15 minutes to walk this. So I put a lot of steps and a lot of effort into that night, and it was beautiful. It was like maybe high 60s. I mean, I had a sweatshirt on. I took my sweatshirt off and tied it around my waist. I wore my glow in the dark shirt from Athena, goddess of designs. It glowed in the dark. Athena, it was lovely. Several people commented on it. It was super fun. If you're watching this, and has a little ghosty, and it says haunted cross stitcher on it. It was very fun. And I wore that. And so I took my sweatshirt off and tied it around my waist, and it was short sleeved, and I was fine. Granted, we were walking, but it was nice. It was a beautiful night. By the time we got done, I was kind of out of breath, and I thought, that's kind of strange. And I thought, well, maybe it's just because I've been sick and I just didn't let myself heal enough and whatever. Wasn't coughing, didn't have more congestion than usual or anything. Came home, texted my husband because he was his sister that night. I said, I'm taking a hot bath and I'm going to bed. And this was like 8:30, and I was worn out. And I looked at my watch, and we'd walked almost 2 miles. And I thought, well, okay, I guess that makes sense after I'd been sick, blah, blah, blah. Got up the next morning. I do have high blood pressure, and so I take my blood pressure regularly. And I was feeling like, I was having some of the symptoms I have with my high blood pressure. And I was like, okay, because I take medicine and everything. Took my blood pressure. It was over 200 top and 120, 130. It should have been 80 on the bottom. And by the end of that evening, I had a horrible headache. My vision was blurry, and I was like, and it gotten down to 180 over something. Anyway, probably too much information. Anyway, my husband was home that night, and he said, you want to go to the emergency room? What do you think? And I said, let's see how I feel tomorrow. Let's see if I can manage it. It might just be the tail end of having taken cold medicine and being on my feet in a big walk after not doing a whole lot the last week. And I thought, it'll probably be fine. It didn't get fine. And by Wednesday, I was doing some just up and down stairs, cleaning the kitty box, and I was so out of breath. I was like, this isn't good. Robert wasn't home, so I called him and I said, I'm going to urgent care. Went over to urgent care. She took an electrocardiogram and said, I don't like the looks of this. I'm going to send you over to the emergency room, and I want you to not drive. It was so fortunate because as I was driving over to urgent care, I drove up next to a very dear friend who's in my book club, who lives on my street. And so I said, Donna, would you like to go to urgent care with me? And she hopped in the car and went with me. So she drove me over to emergency because my doctor didn't want me driving. And my husband met us over there. And long story short, at that point in time, they thought I had blood clots in my lungs. Could be from any number of things. The cold. I had traveled, to North Carolina, which I always wear compression socks and stuff as at the age I'm at. And she said, and your age and your blood pressure. And oh, my other thing was my resting heart rate was up there too. And they said, we're suspicious it's blood clots. Took an x-ray, no fluid in my lungs, nothing that showed. Long story short, I did not have blood clots in my lungs. I was super dehydrated, which she said after a few days of high blood pressure and all of that, it probably, kind of wore you out, kind of dehydrated you. And I had been drinking water. I've been drinking my water, but she said sometimes it just will deplete that area of your body. Got a couple of bags in me, the whole 9 yards. I went home at about 6:00 that night. So I'd been in the emergency room about 4 to 5 hours. She said, I want you to go home. I want you to just take it easy. I want you to follow up with your doctor next week. And so I said, okay. So I went home. That was Wednesday. I have not felt great since then. Resting heart rate, just sitting here talking to you, it's over 110, which is not great. It's, shouldn't be that high if I'm just sitting here talking to you. Not terribly out of breath, but just do not feel right. So I'm following up with my doctor on Monday. And I don't get to see my normal doctor, but I have talked to her on the phone. She said, I'm a little concerned. I think we need to do some cardiac follow-up. So that's where I'm at. That's why I didn't get the package mailed out this week. That's why I felt lousy and wasn't getting a lot of stitching done. Right now, I have had no pain. I want no pain at all, even when I feel lousy and I feel exhausted and out of breath and out of sorts. I've had no pain, so that's a good thing. So I'm a little anxious. I'm trying to stay calm. I was supposed to have lunch with my bestie today, and I called and I said, well, due to the weather and the cold and the way I've been feeling, I think I better stay in. So I'm going to stay in, go to the doctor on Monday first thing, and then we'll see what happens. So hold me up in your thoughts and your prayers. If you're a prayerful person, I'd appreciate it. And I will keep you informed because that's what I do. I connect and I stitch and I share. And I believe that's what we're here for. So I hope you are healthy. I hope you're finding joy and special times in your life and enjoying Halloween if that's one of your holidays. And I will see you next when I next Flosstube, which hopefully will be in a week, 10 days, 2 weeks. That's kind of my theme. So this is Stitching to Connect Annie. Bye for now. Keep stitching, keep connecting, and keep being spooky. Bye.